Hello. Make sure I'm on. Alrighty. Okay, I'm on. I had to be sure before I talk. Alrighty. Good afternoon. You can stay with mommy for a second. It's fine. You want to sit in mommy's lap? You have to wait for a second. Hello. Good afternoon. Okay. I don't see how I can share this with like my phone or anything. I mean, I'm trying to see if that messed me up. If I share from here, and I don't do it. I haven't done it. But good afternoon. I'm talking to myself. Okay. So, good afternoon. I do have some company in here, my baby boy, but I wanted to come on for a few minutes and talk with you about mindsets. Jeremiah, I know, but you already have one. Okay. So, but if you are in, I would ask if you are watching, if you could share the video, and I will not hold you long, but I heard something so profound from Stormy Wellington, and she is an entrepreneur and business mogul, mother, and just everything. And I listened to uh, a live that she did, and she had this acronym for P.O.O.R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. And it was just like, oh my word, just a different context of what P.O.O.R is, because we often equate it first thing as wealth. And then we may go to some, some other things, but just so it was just great. And I wanted to share with women and with whomever is watching. So if you can, share the video, please. Tag some people that you know. Let's have a conversation. And really, I'm not going to dive too deep into it. In fact, I want to, when I finish, I will link actually the video YouTube page to where she was talking about P.O.O.R, and was one of the clips that I heard from her. But Stormy Wellington, she is something else. I love her. She's real. She's raw. Yes, she's going to use some colorful language and all that good stuff. But if you don't like it, whatever. It's all good though. Okay, so all right. Oh, where do I want to start? Okay, one of the things that I am learning, especially, so this is just about women, period, and leadership, but especially starting a business, or you're trying to grow your business, or you're growing and scaling your business. One of the things that really caught me, and I've been listening to, and just different mentors and with different podcasts that I listen to. If y'all need some references, I love David Never Sleeps. I love Myron Golden. I love Stormy Wellington. I also uh, who else? Business wise, I listen to Patrice Washington. If you're looking for just business podcasts to listen to, I'm starting for looking away. I'm trying to just think of everyone I've just listened to, but it really is a plethora. Dr. Miles Monroe about management, because that's the one thing that's often not taught, and that's actually how I'm going to pivot to this conversation about management. Okay, baby. for far too long, people have the spoon fed us, not food, spoon fed us with passion and desires, and to say, if you want to do it, go get it. And that is great because passion is going to lead you to start and to take the leap. But what I know for sure, and two, to be certain, is that where passion sometimes can fade away and you're building a business, what has to happen is you putting systems in place and you thinking differently and you not being afraid to seize opportunities and to grow. Oftentimes, we're trying to grow and follow everyone else at the same time. And the reality is, it's a poor mindset. We're passing over opportunities repeatedly because we're trying to mimic after certain businesses and we're trying to follow everything, and then we're dropping the ball on the things we need to do. I can tell you this because I know this. I'm the first student of myself, that while people encourage you to start a business, you need the voices that's going to tell you how to steward your business. That's where the breakup is at. We follow other people's success. Well, let me qualify that, excuse me. We follow other people's perceived success. But as I know, people, we're trying to follow people that we see have 60,000 Instagram likes, and then not knowing that they have a whole system to buy those likes. And so what we end up doing is forfeiting the strategic process to get to the next level. And that's poor mindset. That we're passing over opportunities, trying to get it the quick way, when there is not one sustainable millionaire, sustainable business owner that will tell you that I did this and in 2 months, bam, I had a $7 million business. Now, of course, unless you're doing some brown, why are these words, y'all? Groundbreaking things with tech or something, you know, there are some anomalies. But you can look at your favorite places to eat: Chick-fil-A, Chick Salad Chick, the, is that what you call it? I think so. I'm trying to think of something else. You follow Tabitha Brown, you know, there's just Rihanna. You know, like all of these people, Spanx and Sarah Blakely, like all of these people had processes and they had systems and they had a way to success, but thinking that the way to business success is through the vehicle. I post it, I make a product first, I post it, I share it, 20 other people share it, and bam, I'm in business. You'll pass over the opportunities to go out to meet other people. Remember, P.O.O.R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. We're forfeiting networking events. We don't want to collaborate with other people. We don't want to go and mingle. So let me pivot. Here in Jonesboro, I have a networking group that's forming now into a nonprofit that supports Black women entrepreneurs. We meet and we have met consistently for the last 4 years. It's so hard. I directly have reached out to so many entrepreneurs and personally invited and say, come and share and sit and talk. But you know what? Because we despise small beginnings, we feel like certain people, we shouldn't be in the room with certain people. Or we have a poor mindset, passing over opportunities repeatedly. When we have realtors in the room, we have strategists in the room, we have bankers in the room, and you're having problem with funding, or you want to find a building, or you don't know the next step to formulate your business plan. And here you have people keep skipping 4th Saturdays to come and meet with other Black women entrepreneurs. Poor mindset. We keep passing over opportunities because we're framing opportunities only in a numeric fashion. When opportunities is also aligning yourself with people that are in spaces. I recognize the space that I hold. I recognize the space that I hold to influence. I recognize that God allows me to go through doors and talk to people. And so because I recognize it, I figure out a way how to get other women in the same space. Because the goal is not to just be first, it's to not be the last. So who are you aligning yourselves with that moves beyond that poor mentality, that don't mind making space and open up room? And the best thing that we can do, especially starting up a business, especially if you are in a space that you want to grow and that you need to grow, is that you're going to have to do things differently. You're trying to sell products to your third cousins. They know you buy, sweet little sunshine, or, or they call you, Big D or something, right? You got all these nicknames and stuff, and you're trying to get people to patronize, and you're trying to get the same people and not trying to expound and open up your services or even try to integrate other online doings. I know what Master P did, right? I know the popping up the trunk, going into neighborhoods, and those things still work. But you're going to have to figure out, what is it that I need to do uniquely? What opportunities do I keep missing over? You're going to need, I promise you, the 3 C's. You're going to need either a coach, you're going to need a counselor, you're going to need a consultant someday. Of course, I'm a consultant, work with nonprofits and small women businesses and helping them with strategy and aligning with funding and just leveraging connections. I know that, and I know that I do that well. I know that I could teach people how to take their idea and then actually birth out a plan to get you to the next right step. I know I hold that space. And so with it, I gotta open myself up to being coachable and teachable, and to take courses and to do the things that improves what I do. If the only thing that you're doing in business is just keep running a business, you're not getting into any entrepreneurial classes or cohorts, or even YouTubing, taking a podcast a day and just listening to something. You're passing over opportunities repeatedly to do yourself. If you are, I kid you not, every day you should be spending at least 30 minutes to an hour, even if you have to get up before your workday, but you should be listening to something. You should be reading something that elevates your skill set. Knowledge is what helps sustains the business. Connections is what helps sustains. And I gotta say this because we think that presence and social media presence is sustainability, y'all, and it's not. You're gonna have to do more. And today, if you're hearing this is an opportunity. Like today, I can just take one step. I can commit myself to saying every day, I am going to listen to, I will Google, I'll go on YouTube and say, I need to get better with systems. I need to get better with learning how to do a spreadsheet. I didn't really know anything starting my business. I didn't know anything about QuickBooks or anything of the sort. Say hey. Hey. And that's okay, because you're going to keep learning. There's a lot of things I still don't know, but I'm open to learning. But a poor mindset, thank you, Stormy Wellington, again, passing over opportunities repeatedly will say, well, the way I've been doing working. And I know you have to figure out what type of business you want to build. Whether you are trying to build this $1 million company, or you want to do enough that works for my lifestyle, my family. But you still have to define that. Jeremiah Cunningham.
Now my tongue is orange.
It's, yeah, definitely orange. So, it's 15 minutes. I just want to, Stormy can say it much better than I did. But all in all, and I didn't have bullet points and stuff like I, usually do. I was just glad to, let's come on here, let's have a conversation and, just talk about it. But move beyond the poor mindset. Don't think poor in terms of, okay, where my business numbers are at. It's passing over opportunities. You need to ask yourself, who do I need to know by the end of this year? Who do I want to know? There are people in the community. There are other business people. Have you even picked up a phone call, made a phone call to someone in the state or in the area that's doing what you do and say, hey, I'm not trying to mimic, but I would like some advice since we're in the same profession. Don't pass over opportunities to connect, because here's the thing. Our level people can teach you but what they know at your same level. Our purpose to be the one in the room that has the least amount of knowledge about something, and even though I consider myself highly intelligent, but I'm glad when I walk into spaces to where I have to take a gulp and like, I know, even though I don't think people are better than me or anything, child, I do got confidence. But when I know that they're going to have higher level conversations, I do get excited because I'm like, okay, I'm about to learn, because they know what they're talking about. They're about to bring it. I'm going to have my notepad ready. And it's one thing, I'm not saying you're growing with your friends and you're growing with your girls, that's good, but you all should be going someplace together where someone is outperforming you with their finances, in their connections, right? In their influence, because it's all about growth. Don't pass over opportunities either by thinking people are better than you. They're not better. They do have either the age has given them more wisdom, or their business acumen has given them a better stewardship in how they and their savviness with the business and dedication or their focus. But you need something. So you're asking yourself, who do I need to know? But then what do I need to know? What do I know that, Jeremiah, can I finish? What do I know that I don't know? I mean, and we may have a whole list of things, but pick your like your top two. And what is it that I need to know? And then buy a book, go on YouTube. But let's not keep passing over opportunities repeatedly. Poor. I'm telling y'all, that's forever changed my life, and I just had to share it. I just had to share it with you. And I'm going to link Stormy Wellington's that YouTube video. But again, follow her. Now, you may not want to be in the office and have that on when she's talking, because sis is raw. You have to hear her story. She started literally, I think, in the strip club at the age of 13. Sis got a story. Sis comes with it. Okay? But sis has built a $60 million empire. So this sis will listen to sis. Okay? I know how to extract. And, and that's another thing. Thank you, Lord. Passing over, Jeremiah, you're moving the stand. But passing over opportunities repeatedly, don't get so caught up and think you have to listen to someone that's so polished, or if they say a curse word, that you can't listen to them. You can learn from anyone. Most people know how I feel about the last president of the United States, both because that can be supported through with speeches, policy agenda, and direction of his administration. I digress. But one thing I did learn is that I don't ever, this is what I did learn. that I don't ever want to be the caliber of a leader that will manipulate the authority and power I have to help others for my own good. That's what I learned. You see, you can learn from anyone. So if you all when I drop this link in the comments and you watch her, just breathe. She good. She good. She's an avid reader. I love to read. But we have to start again listening to other people that's doing that's more advanced. It just is what it is. I know you're great, but we all can be refined and we all can grow. And then this next season, you all, I'm telling you all, we're gonna have to be intentional on knowledge. The one thing that's going to separate the next group of people who are going to lead well and do well in their businesses is the acquisition of their knowledge. We are in an information society, and there are two kinds of people that will watch other people post things about the knowledge because they're willing to read and invest and do the work, or you're going to be that person that consumes the knowledge and then delivers it to the people, right? You're going to be looking at how to grow, and then you're going to be connecting with people. I'm almost finished. Okay. So, with that being said, let's move forward. Let's assess. All of us have an area to where we have some poor mindsets going on, passing over opportunities repeatedly when we know we should align with this person, but you're trying to make sure that you look so good, but then you're not teachable. I literally, and most of you all know me personally, know I drop mentors' name because I call mentors. I am open to correction. These are my sponge years. I'm open to guidance. I'm open to, polishing. Y'all know these past 2 years how I cut up on social media with this past 4 years when we had the last president and all that stuff. I can recognize that. I can take that. I'm talking about I'm having pastors and leaders call me and say, Shanquetta, listen, you're going somewhere, child, you have to chill. Now, granted, it took me a little bit because I was like, hear me roar, Harriet Tubman type mentality, thing going on, and y'all know it's there when I need it. But I'm open. A poor mindset would say, that's the wrong marker to write on that board, baby boy. That's not a dry erase marker. But, a poor mindset will reject correction and would reject mentorship. But you should have a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, you need to align with someone in your area of need. I have a mentor for business. I have a mentor, spiritual mentors. I have a mentor for just womanhood. I personally sought out a mentor who's a wife and mother. Jeremiah, baby, you're hitting the stand. Come on, baby. And who knows about growing a business with a family, right? And how you balance all those emotions that go on when you have sometimes some guilt because you have to work, or you need to work but you want to spend time with your family, all of that stuff. So I had to seek out a mentor. So don't pass over opportunities repeatedly by not connecting, okay? All right. So thank y'all so much for coming and watching. What did you say, Tarsha? Shoshana Pookie. I know. Hey, Sister Jones, we love you. Sister Jones said, hey, Junior.
Hey, Jones.
So, hey, Miss Michelle. Hey, Miss Cobbs and Miss Wilson. And I think that's it. Oh, Miss Sandra, thank y'all for joining in. And if you know that this video can help another woman and you can share this, I appreciate it. You can tag. I know you know some fellow entrepreneurs, but we have to do things differently. This next phase of success is not going to be uniformity. It's going to be to the people that are willing to take the risk and that are willing to move beyond the poor mindset, passing over opportunities repeatedly willing to align and connect with women and other businesses, willing to collaborate and partner and share resources because they don't have a poor or lack mentality because they believe if I give you what I know or the banker that I work with, that somehow that's going to, impact me and my success. We got one man in this country that has $7 billion, and you don't want to share a referral for how you acquired $100,000 for a project or something. Come on. Poor, right? So we got to move past that. So with that, if you are a nonprofit, Jeremiah, let's go over here, son. You can get that pad and that marker, and you can write. So if you are a nonprofit, I want to share with you my new program. And if you know a nonprofit, it's called the Decision Makers Leader Circle. It's my subscription-based monthly coaching program for nonprofit leaders. And it's where you can have me high quality consulting, but at the rate that you can afford. When I consult, and if people want to sit down with me right now, it's at $200 an hour. This whole program is less than that, and you see me 4 hours a month. The only difference, same high quality consulting, you get the same strategy, and I show up to give you all that I have, consult to move your nonprofit to the next level. It's just that we do it in a group setting with other decision makers and other leaders. And so if you know of a nonprofit entity that would like to join this program and want to have consistent consulting, we will meet every Tuesday. We're also going to have a private Facebook group to continue learning. I'll be dropping nuggets about grants and how to find grants. And so this program is for them. I'm going to make sure that I drop the link. I should have had Taylor, because I think that's it. We're going to see. But if you go on my business page, it's the consultwithcarisgroup.com. Either way, because we're doing some changes. So in a few seconds, if you still be quiet right here. And so if you go on there, you'll be able to see it's the first tab, the Decision Makers Leader Circle. I'm encouraging you to join the circle, join with like-minded people, get me to talk with you every week and share with you about improving your systems, improving your board, how to gain money and monetize different services and products in your nonprofit. We're going to talk about all that good stuff. So if you even have the idea of a nonprofit and you feel like, I don't have nonprofits, this program for me, yes, because then I can teach you how to build so that when you're ready to launch, you already have the tools. And if you have a nonprofit and you want to enhance those tools, then this monthly program is for you. If you feel like you want to cancel at any time, do that. That's okay. Also, if you are a Black woman entrepreneur, August, you need to sign up for the free summer funding series, because I will be teaching Black women entrepreneurs how to pitch their businesses and also how to find business grant opportunities. It will take place in August. And this is only for Jonesboro in person, but I think because I was in Little Rock last night doing a workshop, and the people kind of was upset at me that I was only doing it in Jonesboro. So I think I'm having a hybrid option for those out of town. That's on my Facebook page at Kara's Group, because I don't remember the date. I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to put this in here. Okay? But it's in August. I want to say the 18th, but then I could be unintentionally not telling the truth, and I'm not trying to do that. So yes, sir, I know you've been doing so good. Just wave at everyone. They will say that you've been doing so great as well.
I'll get your phone now.
Yeah, in a few seconds. Okay, so did you wave? Because I said wave at everyone.
Hey,
thank you. But this will be for Black women entrepreneurs, and I want to pack the house. I want everyone to be there. Black women entrepreneurs, I need you all to be there. Remember, don't pass over opportunities repeatedly. And then don't feel like because you know me, or like, what can she offer? I have a gift. This is what I do. This is what I do. Okay? And I take it seriously of what I do to impact and share for Black women entrepreneurs. The proof is starting Over Cup in January 2018 for us. It's talking to Black women entrepreneurs every time I get an opportunity. So I'm not new to this. I'm definitely true to this. So, and it's free. Don't pass up the opportunity. Don't have P.O.O.R, right? It's free and it's in Jonesboro. So get here. I'm gonna drop the link because I don't know the date, and I should have had like somebody from the team to come on here be with me, but I was just trying to do this organically. But I'll drop it. All right. Thank y'all again for joining me and Jeremiah. Okay, and so we're gonna head out. Can you say bye?
Bye.
All right. Thank y'all. Please share this video, like, tag, share it in your stories. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Are you here for now?
Yeah, you can.